Hey, all right. Kent Marinkovic back with Adventure Sports. Trying to keep up with my blogs, off the water blogs. All right, having a good Meiomi out here. A little Pinot Noir, not too bad. So I've got my new ghost peppers have just kind of popped out here. So you can see how many of them I have on this plant. Now, even touching these things will pretty much burn you up. And today I'm going to go ahead and make 3 different types of hot sauces. I'm going to go ahead and harvest these right now. And I've got these other ones that I've harvested. I've had these for probably over a year. I put them in salt and they dry out in my freezer or my refrigerator. Touch them. Normally you do this with a glove on because these little puppies are hot. Boom. So I'm going to harvest all the red ones. So I'm going to make 3 different hot sauces today, and I'm going to make each one of them with a different base. This stuff will keep in your refrigerator for, I would say, several months, certainly several months. I always like to mix in a little something sweet. We've got our mangoes going to be coming in here in about another week or two, and one of them will be raspberries, red raspberries. Another one will have a little bit of a just a hint of pineapple, and then I've got some apples here that I'm going to try in the other one. These are going to be smokers. And the idea is that they're super hot, but they're the ones you want to keep on digging back in and know your brains are burning out. So. Ghost peppers. These are amongst the hottest pepper in the entire world. It ranks about 1 million on the Scoville unit. If you take these little habaneros, for example, I believe these probably pop in around 30,000 on the Scoville unit. So if you're getting beat up by habaneros, you can only imagine what a ghost pepper is going to do to you. I like to make my hot sauces come out different colors, right? So here's what I've got today. If we take a peek at my white one, all right? So this hot sauce is going to have a white wine vinegar that's going to be used to get that pH right. I've got some organic white carrots here. This is a little darker than I wanted, this tomato, but you'll see my color spectrum here, really light colored. This one's going to be sugared up with a little bit of pineapple over here. And I'm going to have this is a 1, 2, how many peppers I got? I got a bell pepper, yellow bell pepper. I've got my some sweet peppers over here. I've got habaneros, my ghost peppers, and one secret ingredient of this one, and I do this different every single time. I'll never make this hot sauce again come out the same, and that's a downside, but it's kind of an experiment. I've got some nice ginger root over here too, plus it's super healthy. Each one of the hot sauces is always going to have a little bit of lemon in it, and they're all going to have some of the garlic in them. So this is going to be my light sauce, right? As I move over into my red sauce that I'm going to do here, I'll try to pick my ingredients to make them primarily dark looking here, right? I'm going to use a red wine vinegar, and I've added some of these cherry peppers here, which should kind of keep it light and fruity. My base on this one is going to be a red cabbage. And I don't want a sweet hot sauce. This is not going to be sweet. It's going to be brutally hot. But I do have some of these really, really good raspberries. Now I've got a different hot sauce that I'm going to be using a little bit of maple syrup in over here. So on this one, my base is primarily going to be onions, but I've got celeries in this one. Still got my 6 ghost peppers here. Add a little bit of radish, but to add a little pop to this one, I've added a few whole cloves that I'll crush up. You don't want to go over on your cloves or it will kind of dominate your whole taste. To make this thing right is we're going to be cooking over here. I'm going to have to do these independently. Basically, you want to have a food processor, and you're going to have a pan over here. So this pan, I'm going to get super hot. I'm going to put some oil in there, and I'm going to get my main ingredients, which is going to be the hot peppers and anything that I really need to infuse, including the tomatoes. And I'm going to let them simmer in here. I'm going to cook them up, simmer them. Then I'm going to put them over in a food processor, blend them all together, and add my vinegar in there, and I'm going to come up with what I hope is a pretty unique concoction here. So a lot of people will use a mask when they're cutting these things, and I can already smell it. I'm going to make the cardinal rookie error here and not use a mask. I just tried one of these habaneros, and they were super hot. Those are only like 30, 40, 50,000 Scoville units. My ghost peppers are 1 million. See how much I'm sweating in here right now? As those seeds are some of the hottest things in this sauce here. I mean, I'll have a few seeds in there. I'm not an expert, and and the thing is, do this at your own risk. I've upgraded my safety protocol because my face and my eyeballs are burning here. Not for the COVID-19. This is for super hot Carolina Reaper / ghost peppers here. I'm going to be careful about opening this up because it is smoking in there. You wouldn't want to breathe that because that would be like pretty much like breathing like pepper spray actually. That's what pepper spray is made out of. Main ingredients are mixing in there right now. And then I'm going to take my other base ingredients over here, including these white carrots. They're organic white carrots. Just going to kind of chop them up a little bit. And I'm going to get them ready for when I mix the rest of my ingredients in here. I've already mixed in my carrots, my white organic carrots, and I mixed in my pineapple. Now I'm going to mix in these ingredients. I let them cool before I put them in here. Take this little bugger. Whoa, I can, man, I tell you what, that thing is super, super, super heated. Where do you see the top on this little bugger? All right, here we go. So now I'm gonna mix it up, and we're gonna make sure this doesn't flap out on our faces and we're gonna probably die. And I'm gonna pulse it. All right, now look at the color in there. This is the point that I'm gonna start mixing in my vinegars, and this is really when you start the cooking process. Whoa, don't want to get that in your face. Now this is my white wine vinegar that I'm going to be using in here, and I'm going to start adding white wine vinegar. You do want to have enough in there to preserve this thing. And I'm going to grab my salt. Definitely got to salt them up too. Ooh, right, and I'm going to hit it again. And then we're going to taste it in between here and really try to get to that right taste. But let me see what I got here. Okay, this is super dangerous. Man, I've got that pineapple that tastes really good, and we're gonna work this thing up right to where we need it to be finalized, right? So I ended up with a lot more than I thought I was gonna. So I've got these three. Got a small one, super big, right over here. Because I'm gonna be doing my red sauce. I already dumped out half the hot peppers, man. And that's the thing, you gotta be able to move with the flow on this one. That thing is hot. Look at that color, that's exactly what I was looking for, man. That is some good stuff. Look, that's about how many peppers I'm putting in here. Now I'm gonna add them in if I need them, but right now my fingers are actually like burning off. It's gonna be a gorgeous color red, you're not even gonna believe it. Take a little knock of that ginger root and a little bit of garlic, man, it just keeps you going. Nothing's, that's like, it's like drinking straight tequila, man. That will kill anything. And I'm gonna detune this one just a little bit because I went overboard on the last one. So. All right, now you can see the red sauce I'm getting to make. You see that's a distinctly different looking color than what we had before. The thing is, anybody can make a hot sauce, but it's really comes down to making a hot sauce that you want to eat. It's a good looking mix I've got going on. You can see every place I've touched my face over here. This is not, I mean, cooking, it's like a butterfly ranch. It's not a garden, it's a ranch. It's a tough deal. This is like, it's like a hot sauce rodeo is what I'm doing in here. This thing is smoking hot, but it's got a little bit of, it's got some sugar in there with the pineapple, actually. It's absolutely outstanding. So, this one came out a little hotter than I was looking for, so I had to kind of cut it back with a little bit of vinegar. How was that, baby? You smelled that in here, right? Yeah. But to give you an idea of what we made tonight, check this out. Well, this will probably last me, I'd say, about 873 years if I don't give it away. So those are the glass bottles we were using. Some red hot sauces here. We've got these two here. All the bottles were super steamed and cleaned out first. My buddy Bill Wilkering caught a nice swordfish yesterday out here off of Miami. So we're gonna smoke up some swordfish. I tell you what, smoked fish and these homemade hot sauces do you up right. But man, can you see the sweat on my brow? You probably can. It was super smoking hot, and that's why I had to quit before the last round.